Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Adore Beauty YouTube. My name is Amelia, if we haven't met before. In today's video, we're going to be going over a really exciting topic, and that is the difference between a toner, a mist, and an essence. What they all are, what the difference is, and if you do need them. But before we get started, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you can join the Adore Beauty family and you can be notified when we have a new video. So what is a face mist? A face mist is a liquid that comes in a spray bottle or an atomizer that you mist onto the skin. And the primary purpose of it is to hydrate usually. There are a few different types of mists, starting with the thermal spring water from Avène. So this is a classic product, and this one is only water. So this one uses a water that has a really high mineral content, and this is for hydrating the skin and also soothing. And it comes in this giant atomizer bottle that you just like spray on your face throughout the day or before you get into your skincare. And then you have something like Fix Plus from M.A.C, which is a makeup product, but it's also a skincare product. So the ingredients that you want to be looking out for are glycerin and panthenol, and those are really great ingredients for helping to lock in hydration before I start makeup, but also after and throughout the day, because it's really good at hydrating the skin and making sure that your makeup looks fresh and it looks glowy. Really great for rehydrating the skin. And then you have your Micro-Pore mist from Dermalogica, and this is a product that is really good for somebody who is more on the oily side, and this is going to help to minimize the appearance of pores on the skin, and it's also going to reduce any shine. So do you need a mist in your routine? The short answer is no, you don't. But the long answer is, if you like the idea of spraying something on your face that kind of makes you look fresher and makes you feel good, then it is a really fabulous product to have. So next up we have an essence. So an essence may be a product that you've only learned about recently. It's become a lot more popular in Western culture in the last few years. But if you go to most countries in Asia and you ask people what is vital in their skincare routine, they'll probably tell you an essence. So an essence is a concentrated liquid formula that you would use as your first step before your serum and your moisturizer. It is packed full of ingredients that are going to help to revitalize the skin, that are going to help to hydrate, replenish the skin barrier, brighten, just do all the things. And that's why you'll typically find that an essence is going to be a lot more expensive or on a higher price point than something like a mist. So after cleansing and or toning, then you would go in with your essence. There are a few that I love. The first one being this one from Australian brand Minenssey. This one has a lot of probiotics in it, so it's really good for helping to replenish the skin barrier, making sure that your skin is hydrated and also really soothed. This is a very watery consistency. So you would take it and then you would just kind of pour it into your hand, and then you would press it into the skin. And you typically just use like a patting motion like that, and that's going to help your skin to absorb it. Same with this one from another Aussie brand, Hunter Labs. This one is their Marine Healing Essence. It is also a liquid packed with really great ingredients like niacinamide. And then it also has Centella asiatica, which is a really fabulous ingredient for helping to calm inflammation and soothe the skin. And then we have COSRX, and this is a Korean brand. Their Snail 96 Mucin Power Essence. And this is a product that is such a cult favorite in skincare land. And this one is kind of not controversial, maybe controversial, I don't know. It's interesting because the key ingredient in this is snail secretions. This is an ingredient that is known to have hydrating benefits, and that's meant to be really good for helping to heal the skin. So this one, it has a different consistency to the other two. This one is more of it's a gel, and you can see that it has like a stretchy sort of consistency. So it is very unique. And what I'll typically do is do one pump, and I'll kind of smooth it onto the skin, and then I'll proceed to start patting it in. And it does leave you with a really beautiful visible glow when you are done. And finally, what is a toner? So a toner is a liquid that you would use after cleansing and before your treatment steps to help remove any residual cleanser, to help balance out your skin's pH and just kind of get it ready for your treatment steps. There are different types of toners that you can pick from. The name toner has gotten a bad rap because 10 years ago, 20 years ago, it was primarily a really stringent product that was used to just really strip the skin of any of its oils. I loved it for that when I was a teenager because It just got rid of any scrap of oil on my face and left my skin bone dry. And I felt like that was a really good thing at the time. Toner formulas have evolved over the years, and so it's not a necessary step, but it is good to use. So like I said, you are using it after cleansing. It would be something that you would use before you go in with an essence or your serums. A couple that I really like are the Laneige Cream Skin Toner and Moisturizer. This one is a little bit of a cheat product because it is so hydrating to the point where in the summer I often don't need to use a serum. It's very liquidy, it's very hydrating, it uses white tea extract. I think this one has a lot of hyaluronic acid and other ingredients that are really great for hydration. I would just do about 5 drops and then just really press it into my skin, and I get a lot of hydration from that. And then you have a product like the Murad Clarifying Toner. So this is more for somebody who has blemish prone skin or a lot of oiliness. This is probably a similar idea to old school toners, but it doesn't have ingredients that are going to be really harsh on the skin. And this is a product that you would use more on a cotton pad and kind of swipe it over the skin, whereas something like your Laneige toner is going to be more like a plop it into the hand and then really press it into the skin. So do you need all 3? No, you don't. You would pick and choose and go for what is going to be best for your skin type and for your skin needs. If you are dry or dehydrated like myself, I would be looking at products that are more hydrating. I will almost always use an essence. Actually, no, I'll always use an essence. But if I'm going to be using the toner that day, then I'll skip the essence and then I'll go straight in with my serums and my moisturizers. If it's winter, like it is now, I will use a hydrating mist, something that's going to keep my skin really plump and dewy and glowy throughout the day. If you are somebody who loves to wear makeup and also wants to help control shine throughout the day, then the pore mist might be really great for you. Or to prep your skin before you're doing makeup, then you might want to go in with a clarifying toner. Okay, that is it. I hope that video was informative and it helped to demystify the difference between a toner, an essence, and a mist. If you have any questions about anything I mentioned, please pop a comment down below. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I will see you in another video soon. Bye.